What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Chris, this is 4K Motoring, and I'm gonna finally bring you my overall opinion on the new Michelin Anakee Road tires on my 2022 Ducati Multistrada V4S. So I know this is a video some of y'all have been waiting for. Up above, I've linked a video where I give my initial opinions on this tire, as well as the reasons I went with it roughly 5,000 miles ago. And in 5,000 miles, I've done a long road trip to Austin, Texas and back from Raleigh, North Carolina, and I've done some light off-roading. So I've really tested this out in a couple different circumstances to find out what its strengths and weaknesses are. So let's go ahead and talk about it. First, you might know I have another tire that's not on the bike. And that's because right here, I got a big flat nail sort of thing in the tire, and it was pretty wide, really close to the sidewall, closer than I like it to be, and I couldn't quite get it to seal with a rope plug, so that kind of worried me a bit. So because of that, I went ahead and just got a new rear. I'm gonna work on patching this just to have a spare, but went ahead and changed it out anyway. That said, I still got a lot of information from these tires. Like I said before, I've run the Pirelli Scorpion Trail 2 tires that came on this bike. I've run the Michelin Road 6 tires, and now the Anakee Road. And here's what I can tell you. They handle different terrains very similarly to the Pirelli tires. What I will tell you is these blocks seem a little bit wider, especially on the front tire. I'm not noticing a lot of twisting. I got a lot of feathering and twisting with the Pirellis that I'm not getting on this. And I think a lot of that is to do with, one, the larger block size, but two, that 2CT Plus compound that these tires use. Basically using this hard rubber center that extends to the sidewall with a layer of soft rubber on top of it on the corners. So you still get grip, but you get a little bit more stability and a little less flex. And ultimately I feel like I get a little bit more feedback from that, and the tire seems to be lasting longer, which is pretty cool. Speaking of the Road 6 tires, these things are pretty peaked, and if you've ever run them, you've noticed that they very quickly fall into a corner. The profile is very peaked compared to a lot of other tires. The Anakee Road tires I've actually found to be pretty conventional to the original Scorpion Trail tires. They are not as peaked, and they have a pretty wide contact patch, which really I think is more ideal for getting some off-roading done. These things, we'll look at the actual tread, again have about 5,000 miles on them. We'll see there's a little bit of erosion in the tread towards the center here. Like I said, I did a lot of highway, a lot of high speeds, and then when this issue happened, there was a little bit of low pressure riding. But overall, you can see it's holding up pretty well. It is flat spotted just a little bit in the center, again for just about a 4,000 mile round trip on the highway. But overall, I think they've done quite well, and I'm pretty impressed with the wear patterns on them. If we check tread depth, in the exact center of this tire, I'm still right at 630 seconds. And on the outside edge, closer to 830 seconds as compared to new. With the Anakee Road tires on this bike, it still has no problem lifting that front wheel off the ground. It still handles great in corners. Really have no issues at all with the high performance riding characteristics of this bike with those tires. One thing I've noticed as a notable plus on this as opposed to the Road 6, whenever you get in a situation where the road has a little bit of sand on it or something covering it, that was the one scenario the Road 6 really didn't handle well. It was really slick, has that solid center bead and the solid outside ring of rubber basically that is great for grip on plain asphalt, but does not handle any sort of debris well. This Anakee Road really does take care of any debris on the road and seems to bite into any surface you're on. I've done a little bit of light off-roading, now nothing super crazy, but a lot of fire roads, dirt roads, gravel roads, that sort of thing. Same sort of stuff I would have done with my Road 6 tires, but I noticed whenever I ran the Road 6, there was a little bit of twitchiness. It always kind of felt a little vague, especially in the front end. You didn't really know where it was going or how much grip it had. And although these are not knobby tires, they're not super off-roady tires, I do get a little bit more feel from the bike. I do feel a little bit more in control, and I feel like I know when the tires are gripping and when they're not, which is pretty cool. I'll leave a little bit of video of what the tires are doing here on a couple different terrains, just so you can kind of see it. Overall, like I said, they work really well. They're very similar to the Road 6 in what they're able to do as far as feel and as far as riding on the road, which I do like, and they do give a little bit extra off-road, which I think is exactly what they're designed to do. I'll be completely honest, one of the other factors that drove me to these tires were the look. The Road 6 tires just didn't look off-roady enough for this adventure bike, and I know it's vain and it's really irrelevant in the performance of the bike, but I do like how these things look. They're a little bit more rugged and just really appear to match the capabilities of this bike. I did buy these tires as a set. They did come with a rebate from Michelin that I think is still going on as of the time of filming this video. I think you can get up to $80 off a set of Michelin tires when you order a set of motorcycle tires from them right now. With these particular tires, it was about $60 back. If that promotion is still live, I'll leave that link down below. So I know this is a short video. Like I said, if you're curious of my other reasons for getting this tire, check out that video that I've linked above. Otherwise, make sure you like this video and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.